Hello everyone, it's Theresa, Crafty Grams, and this lovely mess on my desk is my latest attempt at Folio. This is by someone who's new to me. Her name is Monika. It's let's see, Monika Csikos. Csikos. Anyway, I just discovered her, and she has all these blank bases for folios. So, I made one out of, just papers, random papers that I found, because it's a lot of a lot of flipping and flapping and all this kind of fun stuff, and it looks very complicated. But after watching her videos for several hours, it's really not that complicated at all. So there's my paper prototype A, and now I'm getting ready to make my second attempt using actual cardstock and chipboard and all of the things. Her measurements are always linked to the videos, and I will try and link the video for this particular folio down below. It's very, very interesting. I have no idea how she comes up with them or where she gets her ideas or anything like that, but they're brilliant. There's no she has music on while she's doing it, but it's still fairly easy to follow along. I mean, if I can figure it out, I think pretty much anyone can. So I'm just finishing up the last few pieces, scoring. I have everything cut out, and like I said, she has a list, and it's printable, of the size papers you need to cut to and the scoring instructions, lines, whatever. And once you've watched her for a couple of videos, you see her method, and so it's not, it looks intimidating because there are a lot of pieces, but it's really not. It's just not. So anyway, like I said, I'm just finishing scoring the last few pieces. She does everything on the inside of the folio by left side, right side, and middle. So, and that's the way she does them. She starts with the left side, goes to the right side, and then she comes back to the middle. And that is in the newest videos. That is how she has the cutting and scoring directions written. I went back and watched one of her older videos and looked at that list of measurements, and it was listed as right, left, and then middle, I think. But it's all there. Her lettering, her numbering system doesn't change from one thing to the next. But anyway, yeah. So I just love the look of them. And then some of them, of course, she has finished and decorated, and those are pretty too. But like, most of the ones that she decorates are older, and you wouldn't be able to get the same paper kit or ephemera, I don't think. But anyway, I thought I would give this a try, and I have picked out some 8x8 papers to use, and the paper that I chose for the cover was it's 12x12, and she says to use 10x14 inch cardstock for the cover, but I just glued two pieces of 12x12 together and made a cover for it. So let me put those away for the moment, and let's see if I can remember any of this. So I will be using my prototype here. Wait. frequently. There are, this folio has what I consider to be some optional elements. Well, specifically, there are photo mats, which I did cut those out. Even though I wasn't planning on it, I decided to cut them out because it already takes, I used A4 sized sheets of cardstock, and it took 9 of those to cut out everything. So it's a paper hungry little project, but it's really beautiful and I think very well worth it. So here's my album cover, and it is, I forget what the dimensions of the finished product are. Sorry if that was loud. It is about, the book itself is about 5 by 8. So it's not huge, but it's packs a lot of punch. So here's my join from the 2 pieces of 12 by 12, and I was thinking I might put that on the front because it would be easy to cover up with you know, a journal topper or paper or page or, you know, something, and it would be less, you know, if I put it on the back, I would feel like it's, wow, here's the seam, and you really can't do anything to disguise that on the back. It would just be weird. So this is where I am now. All right, so the next thing I need to do is, you know, cover. I need to finish the cover. And I did get one of these little bookbinding sets, which did make, especially the spacing in between the pieces of the, it made that quite a lot easier than trying to do it, you know, freehand, I guess. Eyeballing it, that's the word I'm looking for. I didn't want that. I want my pencil. Gosh. Yeah, so eyeballing it is not my best thing, so I decided I would do it properly. Now my prototype here, I did not use the little thing that goes down the middle, but it came out okay because obviously the papers are not as thick, and doesn't really have anything in it. So I'll just cut these. Maybe my scissors are sticking together because I used them to finish up some of my double-sided tape. Excuse me, you know, that has that red backing on it. Oh, I can't stand that stuff. I don't like working with it, but it is very, very efficient, I guess. Very effective. That's the word I'm looking for. It does its job, that is for sure. So I'm just going to use my little scory tool and sort of train the paper to break, because not all of it's going to be on the, you know, folded in the proper direction to let it fold easily. So I'm going to do that, and then this. It is not as easy as it should be, I don't think. Or maybe I'm just weak. I don't know. Either way, it's fighting with me. For sure, it's fighting with me. Okay. I'm sure you've all seen this process a million times, but I didn't want to get too far into the process before I turned the camera on, because I'd forget again. Because, you know, that's the way I roll. Forgetty heady. In fact, I went to an appointment this morning that I thought was scheduled for this morning, and I was just a little bit early, 9 days early. Yeah, so yeah, that was quite embarrassing, I will have to tell you. I've never done that before, and I hope to never do it again, because it was just really silly. But of course the person at the check-in window was very kind, but I know she was telling somebody else about it at lunch. This crazy lady came in. But that's okay. It's okay. At least I didn't miss it. Right? Right. Oh, I know this is riveting watching. Feel free to fast forward through this part, obviously. I don't know why I didn't do this when I was cutting the rest of it, but oh well. That is life. Oh no. Oh, I did bring another one over. You know, I don't know if it's the exact same one, but it's gonna do, because it's right here. You know, it's narrower. Is that a word? Narrower? I can't say it. Narrower. It's skinnier than the other one. It's skinnier. Okie dokie. Peel this off. Sure I will. Yep, I will. And put a little wet glue on top of it, just to make sure. I don't know why I have to hold it up like this. Why did I have to do that? I don't know. But there we go. And I do find it easier to do the furthest side. Yeah. That paper does not want to bend to my will. Yeah, that was a little sinister. It's okay. It's the spooky season, right? Yeah, I might end up cutting that. But no, it went. It decided to cooperate. Yeah, you better. I don't. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel the need to do it this way, so that's just what I'm doing. I can't argue with my own brain. It's exhausting. It just is exhausting. Right. Like I said, either I'm very weak or this is just being much more difficult than it should be. Okay, now we do the ends. I'm not sure if there is a proper, or that's not the right word, if there is a preferred or recommended way or order in which to do the folding of the cover. But I don't know why I always do the top and bottom first, and then excuse me, and then the ends. I don't know. I do not know. I am not a bookbinder by any stretch of the imagination. I just watch a lot of videos. There we go. Right. One more to suffer through, guys. It'll be over soon. I probably should have refilled my glue. This does take a lot of paper and a lot of glue. Or maybe I just use a lot of glue. I don't know. Bah. As my father would say. That's an old man noise for sure. Bah. Yeah, okay, here's this one. All right. I heard y'all. I heard y'all saying, but wait. Yeah, okay. I heard you. Like I said, today is not my finest day. Oh, wait. I mean, not only was it not today, it's not even on the same day of the week. It's a Monday here for me. Obviously, it's a Monday. But yeah, I don't know, man. I got nothing. No excuse. Yep. Let's not do that either. This is the back. I have to keep reminding myself, this is the back, even though it's a prettier one. But that's why it is the back. So I have to cover up this right here. I mean, it's the same, honestly. I tore it out one right after the other in the same paper pad, but it's even a different color. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so she always does an extra piece across here. And I feel like I cut this one a skosh too long, and she includes it in part of the cover, you know, on her list of things to cut. But I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm told basically. But I'm considering it a saddle because it doesn't have, that's what I was getting at. It doesn't have a, you know, a number and a letter like the rest of the pieces do. So I just sort of, I wrote saddle on it because it goes across the inside of the spine like a saddle. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Right. So I am just going to use some of this stuff. And be very generous with it. And if I see that I'm having problems with it not wanting to stick, I will pull out the 3-in-1. I'm hoping this will do it. I really don't want to do any more double-sided tape because that, I feel like, and maybe I'm crazy, I mean I am crazy, but maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like it gives it, and it makes the project a little bulkier, and especially dealing with cardstock and chipboard, I honestly feel like it's way bulky enough. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I need this one more time. There, that's better. Yeah. Yeah. Good job, little thing. I don't know what this tool is called, but it came with my bone folder. But I like it a lot. So, yeah. There's that. And there's that. Okay. I need a drink of my water. Excuse me. Okay. So, here are the pieces. Yeah. Looks very, very intimidating, doesn't it? I love it. It's like a puzzle. I have all of these pieces that I have to put into one thing to make something else completely. So, all right, let's get started. Let's get this party started. Yeah, I'm opening my, so obviously the logical thing is to use the pieces. But look, I think I forgot to make a piece in this. Let me double check my notes. Oh, look, no. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I made two of that piece. Two pieces that are labeled 1A. But I only made one. Boy, I haven't even gotten started yet, and I'm already foobarring it up. It's okay. It's fine. So I'm just going to fold along these score lines. And then miter the corners. So, yeah, I guess there will be some cutting involved. And, you know, when I was doing my thin paper, I was sort of folding them in half so the corners would match. I guess I can still do that. Sure, yeah, why not? Oh, I'm going to get the other scissors. I'm going to have to clean them before I use them again. I don't know why they have to be identical, but again, I can't argue with my brain. It gives me a headache. Okay, so miter those corners. Miter those corners. I might as well go ahead and miter them all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just, yeah. Sorry about that. That looks like it's too tall. Is that one too tall too? They're 8 inches. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, So, I'm gonna have to cut off a skosh. Yeah, that is an official measurement, skosh, but I want them to be the same, right? So if they're 8 inches, all right, let's do a little bit of measuring here. If they're 8 inches, and they are, I'm going to go down 1/8 of an inch to 7 7/8. Yeah, I know. Right. But at least they'll be, like I said, they'll be identical. 7 7/8. I really like this all-in-one tool. What is it called? Dorks, because it does have so many measurements on there, and they're nice and in big print and all that happy junk. Okay, well, they're not going to be identical anyway, because it's okay, but it's okay. It's all just fine and dandy. Okay, so let's start with 1A, which is a fine place to start. And that goes right here. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to cover that. Golly gee wilkers. Thanks for reminding me that I don't want that to be in there permanently. So, here are the papers that I have chosen. This is from the Paper Boutique. I have no idea where it came from. I have no idea where I got my hands on it because it's made in the UK and never heard of that brand before, but I really, really like it. And this is why I chose this color. I think it coordinates very well with all the prints in here. So, anyway, now I have to make a decision. Ugh, I'm so not good at that. But yeah, that green, I hear you. That green looks like end papers, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, thanks. Okay, I have another question. Why are the pages not together that are identical? Okay, well that's a problem for another day. Okay. So, okay, how many times can I say okay? And this is only going to be 4 inches if I cut it in half. And that's going to look kind of silly, right? Let's see how silly that will look. Well, I mean, there's going to be other stuff on there. No, it's going to look silly. Just stop. Just stop being silly. Just stop being silly. Use the paper. You can't hold on to it forever. Gosh. I am so stubborn. Yeah, I am. So about there and about there. Right. So once again, over to the cutting machine. And it is roughly 4 5/8. For those of you who measure. I don't usually measure, so this is all new for me. But thanks to my handy dandy, whatever this thing is called, cutting board, I don't know, paper cutter, it really does make it a lot easier with all those tiny measurements on it, printed on it already. So what did I say it was? Yep. 4 5/8. Four and 5/8. And then how tall? This is 8 inches. Where's the one I wrote on? There it is. So I'm going to make it, I don't know. I am a mess, kids. I am a mess. So I'm going to make it probably 7 5/8. Let me just see. Oh. It's almost 7 3/4. No, 7 5/8. Okay. Right. More gluing. Yay! Isn't that exciting? So let me get some page. I'm going to use my, Craft a Lanch. I'm going to use my glue stick, and then around the edges I'll use my PVA glue. I really am enjoying this glue stick. Obviously I haven't had it long enough to know what its longevity is, but I really like it. So it will be a repeat purchase for me. Move up. Oop, oop, not that far up. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now where did I bury my... Oops, wasn't even buried. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Okay, one. That's one. And then I forgot to put the PVA glue. That's, you know what? It's fine. It's all good. It is all just fine. If it starts coming up, I will glue it back down. I will make it conform to my will. Sorry, I should be embarrassed. I am, in fact, embarrassed. But you know what? It's okay. Nobody's watching anyway. It's all just for fun. Put that away before I put something important in it. Get glue all over something shouldn't have glue on. Okie dokie. That looks very regal. I do love that color. Right. Now, let's get to gluing the actual moving pieces in. That's got to be right up to the edge. This little flappy has to be right up to the edge. I'm going to turn it sideways just so I can eyeball right to the edge, right to the edge. Oh, so sorry. So sorry about that. Right to the edge, like not even kidding, right to the edge. And it slid over the edge. Story of my life. I'm just going right over the edge. Right over the edge. Okay, let's see if I can smoosh that down. See. And then stay right there. Come on, man. Cooperate a little bit, would you? There we go. I keep feeling like it's the hinge is pushing it out, but it's not, but it is right up there to that hinge. For sure, for sure. Okay, so next is 1B, and it goes right inside there. Like right inside there. See, this one has a spine on it, and this one does not. So this should go right into, but not interfering with, that spine there. And it's still too long. What on earth have I done? I didn't cut it straight. Something's not straight. Because it is just a smidge too long down there. Just that corner. Just that corner. It's really, yeah, really causing me some distress. Let's see how that goes. I don't like it. I still don't like it. I can't cut a straight line even with a machine or whatever it's called. That's better. I wouldn't swear that that's straight, but it fits in there. So that's what we're going with. Okay, so more glue. Not put double-sided tape on that, on any of these, because I can't. It is not in my skill set to put things on straight and centralized. Definitely not on the first go. That is for sure. Okay. See, now that one is interfering with curse words. Look, that's not even. Oh, holy, 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 holy. All right, well, that's something else to check for in future. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, this is really fun. I mean, I guess I need to improve my cutting and measuring skills, that's for sure. This is why I don't measure. I can't, because I can't. I can't. I cannot. See, it's still making it bow. What the heck? What the heck? So here's what we're gonna do. This is basically 4 7/8. So we fitting to make it 4 3/4. That's what's fitting to happen. Making my southern come out. There. Now how is that going to affect the project moving forward? Oh well. We shall see, shan't we? Yes, we shall. Okay, next. 1A, 1B. Where is 1C? This is 1C right here. It goes, it attaches right in here. Okay, and it does have a little spine to it. So I will try to put it in the center. That does not mean that it will be in the center, because this is 8 inches-ish. And how long? Let's see. 8. Okay, it's 8 inches. It is 8 inches. Look at me go. So, and then this is 6.5. Oh my word, that is way too much math. So there's 1.5 inches left on each side. Now there's 1.5 inches left in total, so 3/4 of an inch from each. I don't know if that's right. It just came out like that, so I'm going with it. So 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to try and measure it, because I don't know why. I just feel like that's the thing to do. So that's 1 inch. And there's 1/4 of an inch. 3/4, you know what I mean. So 3/4 of an inch. I can't see that mark. Oh, well, it's that line right there. Would I get so lucky on this end? Of course not. Of course not. So there's the inch, and there's the 3/4. Close enough. Right? Right. Okay, let me get these corners mitered. And I'm just winging it, because I'm living dangerously right now. And now I'm gluing it. Uh-oh. Please don't drip off the edge onto the inside of the book. Might not be good. Okay, so where are my marks? Okay. Anyway, it's got a hump in it, and I'm not happy about it. Or a gap, I should say. Oh, it's probably the other hinge. Duh. Whew, yeah. Okay. 1C, 1D. No D's. These are not acceptable. Unless that's trying your hardest. I was told my kids. The grade doesn't matter as much as the effort. Oh, I didn't measure this one. Oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. Why didn't I measure this one? It's going to bother me now, regardless of how in the middle it looks. Dang it. Hecky, hecky, hecky. Closes like that, and then she put a magnet here to hold that closed. Yay! Okay, just got some pockets to do. So this is a pocket along the edge of this page. And since I cut that down, this is a skosh too long. Now, how do I figure that? So let me pencil where my score line should be. Cut half an inch from here. That's not right. Half an inch off the end. Jeez Louise. Almost cut my pocket down to nothing. That's not right either. Was I doing it right? I need to cut a half an inch off of this. Half an inch right there. Be very quiet. I'm hunting rabbit. I didn't cut a half an inch off of there. It just didn't look right. I have no idea how much I did cut off. And now I'm going to score this at a half an inch. Okay. Sure before I commit to it. And that looks like it's going to fit with plenty of room to spare. Let me miter the corners, all of them. All right. Now, she glued them on all the way as pockets. So, like, she glued the attachy flaps and then a bead of glue down here. So, that is not what I'm going to do right now because I may want to decorate that page first. So, okay, that goes there. Glad I stopped myself because I would have been really frustrated trying to put some decorative paper on underneath the pocket, and it would have looked wonky, and you know that's never a good thing. Okay, so there's that. And then there's also a pocket here. Can I go ahead and put this pocket in? And I guess I really jumped the gun on putting these end papers in because I could have probably now put a decorative piece in there. Because if I put the pocket on, which is now too wide. Son of a gun, man. Okay, that's where it should fold. Okay, that's where the score line should be. I'm going to do that. And then cut some of this off. Okay. There we go. Okay, that'll fit in there. And so yeah, that's done the same way. The glue the flaps down and then the bottom, make that a pocket, and then there is a piece that's supposed to fit in there as, you know, just a, which, I mean, she didn't specify what should be done with that, but I figured that's where I would put the photo mats, or the matted photos in there. Again, that will be determined at a later point, and I am going to put some decorative paper there. But I think I might just go back in with that same paper. And I don't need to cover all of it, but it will look like a patch job if I don't. So let's see how much of that there is. If there's any more. I have no idea how many pages. It doesn't say. 36 sheets, 6 designs. Make that math. There's one. If there's another one, I'm golden. Sweet. Right. So I'm going to measure this like this. I mean, you know, I'm not measuring. Measuring has gotten me nowhere. Nothing but grief. Nothing but grief. Looking at like it's a pen or something, honestly. I don't know about me. I think I have lost what little mind the good Lord gave me. And I feel the need to apologize for that. Squandered that blessing somehow or another. I lost it. And yes, I just cut off the measurement. I always do that. I don't know why this. I don't know. Guess that's just me. It's just one of my many little. I don't even know which measurement I cut off. Okay, so this way. Actually, I'm going to measure it this way because this is the torn off end, and I would prefer to cut that off. So there, right there. Yeah, this is a lot of exciting stuff going on here, huh, kids? Oh, wait. It's okay. It is all okay. So I'm going to get this put down here, like so. And then I'll put that pocket in, and we're going to have to call it a video. Because I've been playing catch up on this project for an hour. And I thought it was just going to be an easy assembly. No. Nope. Should have known better because it's me trying to do something, you know. Yep. All right. So let's do that. Like that. And let's do this. Like this. Okay. And then my little booklet will go in there. Super cute. Well, it hasn't gone together as easily as I had hoped. But I am really pleased with that part of it. Despite all the technical difficulties, really liking it. Anyway, we'll see how far we get in episode 2 or part 2 or, you know, what the heck ever. So, thanks for joining me while I tried it. This is Theresa. Thanks for watching.